But we're going to take out the 4, the common factor. It's 4 here, 4 there, and 4 there we can take out. So 16 divided by 4 gives you 4. Okay, and then 8 divided by 4 is 2, and then 36 divided by 4 is 9. So we can take out 4. And then what's the highest m that we can take out? Obviously m to the power 2.
Yeah.
This one has m to the power 2, m3, m4. So the highest one that's common, because we need the highest common factor is m to the power 2. And then for the n8, n7, and n3, the highest one is obviously n to the power 3. So that's the highest one that we can take out that's common to all of them. Highest common factor. That's the important thing. It must be common in all of them. You can't say n7 is the highest common factor because this one only has an n to the power 3. So now to figure out, you can just say 4 times 4 gives you 16. n2 times n2 gives you n to the power 4. And then n3 times n5. 3 plus 5 gives you 8. So when you multiply it in again, you must get back to the original. Okay? And then for the second one, we're going to say, another option is instead of multiplying, the one way is to multiply. So 4 times what gives you this? n2 times what gives you this? n3 times what, like we did now. The other option is to take this in the front and divide it here. So you can do it in pencil. You can do it like that. You can say, okay, I want to know what must come here. So I'm going to just make in pencil a line there and say 4m squared n3. And then I check what happens. Negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. m3 divided by n2 is m. And n7 divided by n3 is n4. So that's another way to do it. Okay? So you can decide. Either divide by the factor that's in the front, 4n squared n3, or ask yourself, what must I multiply with to get back to that? So obviously 36 divided by 4 is 9, and these one cancel out. Okay, they cancel out. But that's why I said do it in pencil. Okay? And then that's it. You factorize it. Okay, so this is going to be the answer.
Okay.